Okay, folks, well, welcome to my little shop of horrors. Yes, I'm that guy. It is messy, but I spend my time on my projects, not cleaning. Fuck that. Anyways, so this is my bike here. Just wanted to go over a few little things here. Some modifications that I know a lot of people spend a lot of time researching. Well, let me show you the ones that I found to be helpful. Now, first off, you're going to notice, yes, I have a homemade boost bottle. That's just an aluminum cylinder, 7/16 hose, 1/4 inch by 10 mil thread nipple. Works great, except in the cold. I did notice it does take a little longer to warm up, but in the heat, absolutely amazing. With the boost bottle, I'm now able to seem to be able to get adequate throttle through the whole position, instead of before where you'd find a sweet spot, let that sweet spot kind of wrap out, then hit the next one. No more of that. Now we can just kind of give her throttle and go. Second thing I've done, this pipe. Of course, I've taken the cap off. Underneath you'll find a washer that is basically welded to cap off the end of the pipe up here. This pipe goes all the way through. Drill 2 1/4 inch holes in that. Then underneath, I don't know if you can see it, but do that. Drill some more holes to relieve it there. What this does is it frees up your system. Let's face it, they're 2 strokes. They call it 80. We all know it's actually 66, but you're not going to get tremendous power. But if you free up what's there and doesn't make it fight itself, you're going to find that to be a lot better. The low end torque definitely increase. As you can see, I'm only running a little 30 some odd tooth gear. I can't remember exactly, like 36 or something like that. But this is smaller than the standard gear that you get, and I can almost take off with it. With a standard gear, you can take off by feathering the clutch just by freeing up the exhaust system. Another thing you'll notice, I have 2 guides on here. I highly recommend this. I've built my own guides. I've used the guides that come in the kits. They all kind of work, but they've never really worked perfect. This, I've had 0 problems. Use this guide strictly, and I mean strictly, just to guide the chain in, and then buy one of these little dudes. It's like 10-15 bucks, real cheap, worth it. As you can see, I did drill an extra hole in top of mine, because when I first set it, it didn't have enough tension. Now after some other adjustments, the tension is correct. But as you can see, it's not a lot. You just want to just guide that. Just barely put a little pressure on it. Now that's all the modifications that I've done that really help. I've tried bigger carburetors, never had any luck with them. The CDI box on this one, I've noticed I built 23 of these last year, and I noticed that about every 6th or 7th one, they seem to bog out after certain RPMs like they were restricted. This one, however, does not. It does seem to run, but they all look the same, so who can tell? I guess if you get to 30 plus miles an hour and it starts bogging out and you're running the boost bottle to make up for the difference, well, then I guess you got a CDI box that bogs. Replace that. This whole frame is aluminum CDH power. I highly recommend it, very much so worth it, but you will have to buy a front end. This triple tree, I highly recommend it. It was equipped with shocks that do work, make the ride much smoother, and as you can see, I have a fender now, or you have the option of a front brake. up there. I went with the disc brake down here. Front disc brake stops you great. Oh, and one other issue, just so you are aware, when you buy the CDH Power Tree, this top tube is large. A common down tube is not going to fit. You may have to go to a bike shop and buy a larger one, or as you can see, I found one off of an aluminum mountain bike and just jammed it down until she set flush and then cranked her on until she was holding. Works great, no problems. And I also highly recommend saving your money, get rims. These aluminum rims are on big roller bearings, not little bicycle bearings. They're cast, they're high strength, lightweight, run true, and excellent. Oh yeah, and this is just me, but whatever. I just love the sissy bar in the seat. I'm a little crazy eccentric like that. Well, I hope that answered any of your questions you have. I know there's a lot of things out there that people say give you power, but I'm telling you the main one is simply exhaust, then a boost bottle. Your spark plug, yeah, a little bit. But hopefully here, I'll be posting another video soon. I wanted to go over this real quick too. As you can see, this head, well, this head has a single gasket. It's solid, it's not split in the top like most of them. You can see in there. There. Well, I'm going to order in another 80, but it's going to have a split head, meaning you can take the head off the top. And I'm going to do something that nobody's doing, or try it anyways. Everybody else is going high compression, squeezing the head down as close to that piston as you can get. Well, let me tell you the problem with that, folks. These things run on tiny little needle bearings. The more compression you put against that needle bearing, the quicker it's going to wear. And basically, you know, the less life that your motor is going to have. So what I'm going to do is make an expansion plate out of some 12mm aluminum. And we're going to add 15 cc's to the head rather than cramping it up and making it smaller. Alrighty, hope to see you then. Lots of happy mad modding to you. Bye.